Americans spend over $900 billion a year eating out. And yet, some of the most popular restaurant chains are serving food that barely deserves a tip. Ever walked out thinking, that wasn't just bad, that was robbery? You're not the only one. Because today we're pulling back the curtain. We're ranking the most loved and most overrated restaurant chains in America from worst to best. Real stories, honest truth, and wait until you see who takes the #1 spot. It might just make you rethink your favorite place to eat. Let's dive in. 10. McDonald's. Let's be real. McDonald's isn't just a restaurant, it's an American symbol. Those golden arches are etched into our childhood memories, our road trips, our late-night cravings. It's where many of us got our first Happy Meal or sat in the back seat begging for fries after a long day. But lately something's changed. The magic that once made it feel special now feels like it's been traded for speed, shortcuts, and a whole lot of disappointment. And that iconic status? It only makes the fall harder to watch. Just last month, Sarah from Indiana took her 6-year-old son to their local McDonald's, hoping for a quick bite and a little fun. But what she found was a harsh reality. The fries came out limp and cold. The play area was sticky, like no one had cleaned it in days. And the bathroom? Let's just say it took every ounce of her patience not to walk right back out. Her son, who used to light up at the sight of a Happy Meal, barely touched his food. That moment, so small, speaks volumes. This isn't just about one bad location or a rare off day. It's a pattern showing up across the country. People are noticing the decline. The food that once reminded us of Saturday afternoons and birthday parties now tastes tired, bland, and, if we're honest, like the people making it just don't care anymore. It's not about being gourmet. It's about giving people something worth showing up for. And right now, McDonald's isn't doing that. People say, it's fast food, not fancy. Sure. But even fast should feel fresh. Even quick should feel like it was made for someone, not just assembled by routine. These days, what you get feels more like microwaved sadness stuffed in a paper bag. And when that becomes normal, you start asking yourself, why am I still paying for this? Stick around, because the next one on this list is falling apart even faster. 9. Burger King. This one's tough because Burger King wasn't just another burger joint. It used to feel like the cool cousin in the fast food family. Flame-grilled burgers, bold flavors, that smoky smell when you opened the wrapper, it had personality. But these days, that swagger has turned into a shrug. The food still talks a big game, but what you get? It's a gamble. And not the fun kind. It's the kind that leaves you holding a half-wrapped disappointment and wondering what went wrong. Just last week, I hit 2 different Burger Kings back-to-back. First one, nailed it. The Whopper was hot, juicy, stacked right. For a second I thought, hey, maybe they're back. But then came location number 2. Bun was soggy like it had taken a bath. The patty? Dry enough to start a fire. And the soda machine was down, so I got a warm bottle of water and an apology. That's the Burger King experience now. You roll the dice and hope for the best. It's like spinning a roulette wheel with your lunch money. Sometimes you win, most times you lose. And either way, you're not sure why you keep coming back good. There's no consistency, no standard, no pride in the process. What used to feel like a bold alternative now feels like a brand that's lost its own identity. One day it wants to compete with gourmet chains. The next, it can't even get the fries right. Burger King used to feel like the rebel, challenging McDonald's with attitude and flavor. Now? It feels like it's rebelling against itself, stuck in an identity crisis with no clear direction. The crown's still there, but it's slipping. And if you think that's bad, wait until you hear number 8. This one used to be the healthy option. Not anymore. It's Subway. Remember when Subway felt like the healthier choice? The place where you could build your own sandwich, stack it with fresh veggies, and walk out thinking, hey, I did all right? For years, it had that underdog charm. It wasn't greasy or fried. It felt like control in a world of fast food chaos. It was the lunch spot for people who still wanted flavor but didn't want to feel guilty afterward. But fast forward to now, and that freshness has faded fast. Let's be honest, the fall of Subway didn't happen overnight. First came the scandals. Jared disappeared from the ads. Then the bread got hit with accusations. It was legally too sugary to even be called bread in some countries. And now, you step up to the counter, and the veggies look like they've been through something. Wilted lettuce, pale tomatoes, cucumbers that probably had a better week last month. You don't walk out feeling fresh anymore. You walk out wondering what you just ate. And some customers aren't holding back. One woman said, I asked for tomatoes, not sadness. It's funny, until you realize she's right. The build-your-own experience that once felt empowering now feels like you're assembling a regret sandwich in real time. The meats are watery, the cheese looks tired, and the bread, when it's not falling apart, tastes oddly sweet. Subway pioneered a movement. Now it's just moving in the wrong direction. They started as the DIY kings of fast food, but today, it feels more like a Craigslist project gone sideways. Nothing lines up right, nothing tastes the way you remember, and worst of all, you still end up paying the same or more. That "Eat Fresh" slogan? It's starting to sound more like wishful thinking. Stick around, because Item 7 is one of the most loved and most roasted places in America. Let's just say, it wears Italian clothes but cooks in English and 7 Olive Garden, unlimited breadsticks, cozy booths, dim lighting that whispers, "We're trying to be fancy." Olive Garden has mastered the art of pretending. From the moment you walk in, it tries to transport you to a little village in Tuscany, or at least to a version of it someone saw in a travel brochure. But deep down, we all know what it really is. American comfort food wearing an Italian Halloween costume. And depending on the night, that costume starts to slip. Take it from Jessica in Ohio, who shared a dinner story that says it all. She ordered lasagna, expecting something warm, hearty, comforting. What she got was a dish cold in the middle, like it had been microwaved too fast and too late. When she pointed it out, the server just shrugged and said, "That's just how it is sometimes." Seriously? Since when did lukewarm pasta become a feature, not a flaw? And honestly, when the most dependable part of the entire experience is the breadsticks, we've got a bigger problem. Don't get me wrong, they're warm, garlicky, and dangerously easy to inhale. But when your free appetizer outshines your $17 entree, maybe it's time for a little menu soul-searching. You come for a taste of Italy, but leave feeling like you just ate in a very well-decorated strip mall. Olive Garden promises romance, tradition, and bold Italian flavor. What it often delivers is a safe, bland meal smothered in cheese and nostalgia. It's not the worst, but it's far from the best. And if you thought this one stirred debate, just wait until you hear about number 6. This next chain? It has die-hard fans, outspoken critics, and receipts flying from both sides. Buckle up. 6. Taco Bell. Taco Bell is where flavor meets chaos, and you never know what version of the universe you're walking into. Some nights, it's a culinary miracle. You bite into that Crunchwrap Supreme, and everything is right with the world. Warm layers, crisp textures, that perfect balance of spice and satisfaction. It's like your taste buds got invited to a surprise party and actually showed up. Other nights? Well, it looks like your food was assembled in the dark by someone running late to their shift and emotionally checked out. Seriously, one guy online said he ordered a taco and got a soft shell with just lettuce and disappointment. No meat, no cheese, just vibes. And that's the Taco Bell gamble. You don't go there for consistency. You go for the thrill, the mystery, the possibility that this time, just maybe, they'll get it all gloriously right. Because when Taco Bell hits, it doesn't just feed you. It makes you believe. It's bold. It's bizarre. It's unapologetically Taco Bell. But here's the wild part. Even with all its unpredictability, people keep going back. Why? Because deep down, we kind of love the chaos. It's comfort food for the adventurous. The weird cousin in the fast food family who always shows up late but somehow steals the show. And maybe that's the secret. Taco Bell never promised to be perfect. It promised to be different. And it delivers most of the time. And hey, if you've made it this far, that means you care about where your money's going. So do us a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to Frugal Daily. We're here every week dropping truth bombs that help you eat better, spend smarter, and avoid the food fails most people never see coming. And trust me, you'll want to see what's coming next. Because number 5, that one used to be forgotten. But now, it's making a serious comeback. 5, i.e. Wendys. Wendys is that one friend you keep inviting out because when they're great, they're really great. You know the type. They show up dressed to impress, charm everyone at the table, and make you think, yeah, this is why I hang with them. But then there are those other days, the ones where they forget their pants, cancel last minute, or show up late and weirdly off. That's Wendys. Sometimes they serve up a burger so juicy and fresh you're texting people mid-bite. Other times, it's like someone built your sandwich using last week's leftovers and blindfolded hands. Let's talk about the Frosty though, because credit where it's due. That creamy, chocolatey swirl of soft-serve simplicity. Still a hit. Still one of the best dollar desserts out there. And when paired with those crispy fries, It's a nostalgic experience that few fast food spots can match. On their best days, Wendy's feels like a premium meal hiding in a paper bag. You get flavor, freshness, and even a little pride in what you're eating. Those are the days that keep you coming back. But here's the problem. They can't seem to hold that standard. One day, your burger's hot, the lettuce is crisp, the cheese melts perfectly. The next, you unwrap it to find cold meat, limp toppings, and a bun that's halfway collapsed. And no one's talking about it. They just quietly throw it away and hope for better next time. But you shouldn't have to hope when you're paying $9 for a combo. You deserve better than a coin toss with every order. Consistency is everything in fast food. It's the difference between trust and hesitation. Right now, Wendy's is playing hot and cold with our taste buds, and it's starting to show. You never quite know who you're gonna get, and that makes it hard to stay loyal. And if that hit a little too close to home, wait until we get to number 4, because this next one, it had a major fall, but the way it came back might just earn your respect. For Chipotle. Chipotle went through the kind of public nightmare that could have ended the brand. Food safety issues, headlines, customers getting sick. For a while, people avoided it like it had a warning label. It wasn't just bad press, it was personal. Because when you go out to eat, especially something that feels fresh and healthy, you expect safety to be a given. But here's the thing. Instead of hiding, they owned it. They made changes, faced the music, and slowly earned back the public's trust. And that takes guts, not just corporate strategy. Today, Chipotle looks and feels different. The ingredients are fresh, the portions feel generous, and the level of control you have when building your bowl or burrito? Still unmatched. You choose every layer. You see the grill marks. You smell the spices. That guac? Yeah, it's extra, but it's actually worth it. When you eat at Chipotle now, it feels like they're trying again, like they care. And that counts for a lot in a market full of shortcuts and prepackaged lies. Chipotle's comeback story feels like your favorite band after a flop album. They take the hit, go quiet, then drop something so good you forget why you stopped listening. They could have faded. Instead, they fought. And now, they're right back in the game. But buckle up, because these next 3 names, each one has a loyal fan base, a powerful story, and a shot at the number 1 spot. Let's see who made it. Thus, Five Guys. When you walk into Five Guys, you don't just smell burgers, you smell confidence. It's in the peanut oil, the sizzle, the no-frills decor that says, "We're here to cook, not to impress." And before you even order, your stomach's already convinced it made the right decision. There's no frozen mystery meat here. It's all fresh, grilled to order, and unapologetically messy. Five Guys doesn't whisper its value, it yells it from the fry station. Then comes the signature move. The brown paper bag loaded with fries, overflowing like someone behind the counter said, "You know what? They deserve more." And the burger? Stacked tall, juicy, made to your exact specs. Every bite feels like a reward. It's not cheap, sure, but you taste where your money went. The cheese melts the right way, the bacon has crunch, and even the lettuce feels like it's trying harder than most competitors' entire menus. Yes, it's greasy. Yes, your hands will shine when you're done. But that's part of the charm. Five Guys doesn't just feed you, it high-fives you on the way out. It's that rare kind of meal that leaves you full, happy, and weirdly proud of your decision. And if that just raised the bar, wait until you see who lands at number 2. This next spot, it's not just food, it's a California ritual. To In-N-Out Burger. If you know, you know. And if you don't, just ask someone from California what they miss most after moving out of state. Odds are, it's In-N-Out. This place isn't just a fast food stop. It's a ritual, a tradition, a memory baked into road trips, late nights, and high school hangouts. You pull up, see that clean red and white sign, and instantly feel like you're in for something special. There's no chaos, no overwhelming menu, just a simple promise. We do a few things, and we do them right. What makes it legendary? Fresh patties made to order, crispy lettuce, real potatoes cut in-house, buns that actually have flavor. And then there's the not-so-secret menu. Animal style, protein style, you name it. It's part of the fun, part of the brand's mystery. Even the staff seem to actually enjoy their jobs. They smile. They move fast. And your food comes out like someone genuinely cared. No marketing tricks. No flashy ads. Just quality that stood the test of time. It's so good people literally plan trips just to grab a double-double. That's not hype. That's legacy. In-N-Out built something bigger than burgers. They built trust. Loyalty. And for many, it's the gold standard of what fast food should be. But what could possibly beat that? What chain delivers great food, warm service, and a vibe so welcoming it feels like home? Stick around, because number 1 hits different. 1. Texas Roadhouse. This one takes the crown for one simple reason. It feels like home. From the second you step through the door, there's a warmth that goes beyond the smell of grilled steaks and freshly baked rolls. It's the sound of laughter, the country music humming in the background, the way the servers greet you like they've known you for years, even if it's your first visit. Texas Roadhouse isn't chasing trends. It's honoring tradition. And in a world of cold counters and rushed meals, that hits deep. Let's talk about those rolls. Pillowy soft, brushed with just the right amount of butter, and paired with that cinnamon honey spread that honestly deserves its own award. And the steaks? Cooked to your exact preference. Seasoned like someone in the kitchen knows what they're doing and cares. Every plate feels intentional. This isn't fast food. It's comfort food done right. The kind that fills more than just your stomach. It fills a little emotional gap you didn't even know you had. You walk in hungry, maybe tired from a long week. You leave full, satisfied, and strangely lighter, like life just made a little more sense. There's something about a place that doesn't just serve food. It serves connection. That's what makes Texas Roadhouse special. It's not just a dinner spot. It's a memory maker. And in the chaos of everyday life, that's exactly what we need more of. This isn't just about spending less. It's about spending smarter. Knowing where your money actually brings value, flavor, and a little bit of joy. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the one restaurant chain you'll always defend? And which one totally let you down? Drop it in the comments, let's swap stories. And if you're serious about saving at the grocery store, don't miss our next video. 12 grocery store items you should never buy. Number 4. Alone could change your weekly bill. See you there.